I think the secret sauce is it's not 1 year's work, it's really 5 years' work. And a journey we underwent, especially in our personal and commercial Canada business starting in 2008, 2009, which was new brand, the liberal use of blue, the making money make sense tagline. But really what it all about is we want to make ourselves different by making a difference in the financial lives of Canadians, and in particular by giving them confidence in their financial decisions, that they feel better about life by feeling like their finances are an even keel. And that's driven by the fact that we think we work side by side with customers to help them make the right choices. We don't dictate to them. We're open, we're transparent, and we help make people feel good about their financial footing. Well, we keep going. I mean, clearly, especially in the first couple of years, we had a lot of remedial work to do. We had some work with getting the engagement of the workforce, getting people committed. I'd say we've moved on the people side from consensus that this is the right thing to do, to commitment to it, to conviction that we're the best people in the world to do this. And I think, we have an incredibly engaged workforce. We've been refreshing our surroundings. I mean, this is a great new branch at Queen in Portland and Toronto. It's beautiful. We have some continued work through the franchise to freshen that. But I think also we've been relatively reticent in talking to the broad market about what we can deliver. We wanted to make sure we were brilliant at the basics, that we had it down, that our customers see it. And I think what you're seeing in the big climb is our customers taking more pride in what we're doing, telling their friends without a lot of advertising. I think next year, and in fact starting this Monday, you're going to see us be loud and be proud about what we can offer. We have a new ad campaign coming out Canada-wide. It's called Great Feeling, where I think we've got confidence, and our net promoter scores, et cetera, show it, to tell the Canadian population more broadly that we are different. If this is the type of banking relationship you're looking for, we think we can do a great job. Give us a chance. I think we're pretty well known in the market for our use of blue, for the particular type fonts, et cetera, and hopefully for the tone of our advertising that's witty, not slapstick, that's a bit self-effacing, but portrays us as being able to have a great side-by-side conversation with customers and prospects about their money issues. I think over the past 3 or 4 years, it's been more product-specific. And a great example in 2012 was us being early, pushing the 25-year amortization versus for mortgages as opposed to competitors at 30, that this is a better thing to do to set you up for long-term financial stability, and we're willing to give you a financial incentive to do that through the rates we can offer. So I think we've had that brand voice in the product-specific executions, but I think over the next year we're going to take it more up to the brand level, what the overall brand can do, what we stand for, that we're really delivering on all cylinders in what we think is our customer promise now. And of course, we'll back that up with the specific product executions, home financing, retirement, et cetera, that really proof point behind that. I mean, one thing we've really come to appreciate is the demographics of the buyers. And the most churn in everyday banking, in mortgages, is younger people. We all know the statistics. Newspaper advertising is wonderful when you have a product-specific offer, especially print when it's aimed at those older, wealthier demographics. But I think what you'll see is our mix, especially in the brandier type stuff, is moving much more towards TV to generate the emotional connection, tell the broad story, back it up with out-of-home, and think about digital banners as being the new out-of-home in some ways to reinforce that. And starting to do some really neat stuff. We go about 3% of the budget towards some more experimental and engaging digital media, where we're trying some things to see how far we can take the engagement online. I think we've been successful across the gamut. I think on trust, there's the great performance of the Canadian banks in general across the board. But I think in terms of one-on-one interaction and generating trust that we're working in our customers' best interests, I think we've built a lead there. I think we and our competitors are all great corporate citizens, and that's something we and our competitors are all very proud of. I think we're getting to be known a little bit more for being leading edge, things like Money Logic, which help people get their finances under control online. Innovativeness, the look and feel of this branch, it's fresh, it's progressive. You'll see that more and more in our advertising. Presence, we've probably been under-present in terms of advertising budget. Certainly physical plants like this and the big use of blue hopefully helps us pop above our weight. But we're working on the presence. The brands that inspire me appeal to a broad swath of the population. It's very easy to come up with great brands and great proposition where price and economics aren't an object. What I like are brands that address big categories, do them differently, do them distinctively different than the rest of the competitors, and have staying power. So I think if you look at retailing, right, companies like Target and Costco, very different approaches in a category that more and more is dominated by the Walmarts. And Walmart does a great job, but Target has a distinctly different offer and distinctly different brand that's entirely consistent, as does Costco. I think you can look at the airline industry. And in this country, Porter and WestJet stand for different things, but a very high quality experience, as in the US Southwest and now JetBlue do the same thing. And what I really like, and especially as an old strategy consultant, is when you get that knowledge of the customer segment you're trying to serve, the operating economics and the brand aligned, it's incredibly sustainable. And these great companies have 30, 40 track records. FedEx was when it absolutely positively has to be there on time. I think that went off the air in 1981, but that brand essence in FedEx continues to this day. What worries me is execution and what we haven't thought about. When I talked about consensus to commitment to conviction, I think we've got incredible conviction across the top of BMO and with our board that this is the right thing to do. Is there something we haven't thought about? Are we not anticipating the future evolution of our business? Is there going to be a disruptor out there that we haven't accounted for? And on the execution side, we think we have this great opportunity. We think we have this great opportunity to make a difference in our customers' lives and our employees' lives, and that our shareholders will feel good about what we do. And therefore, are we doing everything that we humanly can to see this opportunity? I think it would be Apple.